They defend the poor and the fatherless, give justice to the afflicted and needy. The roots go deeper than the map. The blood stays warmer than the stone. Check it. Yeah, the land remembers footsteps older than the name. We hold the keys in silence, passing fire through the flame. From lineage to living, every story stays embedded in a stone and bone. Of homes uprooted, bodies moving borders drawn by men who never owned a second of the breath inside. The children learning hunger, learning hope inside the night. They tried to end the memory, sever roots, erase the narrative, but spirit stays adaptive. Generational weight intact, we walk it calm and steady. Never loud and never been and still alive, steady. Still here. Palestine rise slow, keep warm. Yeah. Palestine stand steady through storm. Palestine breathe calm through swarm. Palestine alive, carry on. Whoa. Streets hum low like a secret drum. Hey. Voices repeat what the children become. Hearts beat measured in alleys of dark. Names still spoken, every mark. Skyline trembling under muted fire. Truth stay hidden beneath the wire. But the rhythm in the pulse is a language they can't break. And the steps that we take are for every soul awake. For the memory and the sake of the bread that we bake. And the future we make in the middle of the ache. It's the executive composure in the eye of the gale. With the strength not to fail and the will to prevail. Through the hunger in the jail and the tears in the veil. While we writing out the scale of a story never frail. Look, they map the surface but they miss the deep. The land is waking while the watchmen sleep. Calculated movements in the shadows of the olive groves. We weaving through the struggle while the history is breathing. In the patterns of the weaving on the fabric of the people who've been grieving. But they never leaving even when the world is deceiving and the truth is receding. We keep the ledger of the ancestors inside the mind. A legacy of spirit that the borders couldn't bind or find. Or ever grind into the dust of the design. Because the lineage is signing the divine and the shine of the bind. Effortless. The architecture of a stone cold will. The world is moving but the heart is still. Thousand years survival in the pocket of a moment. While we standing in the center of the torment. And the firmament in the garment of the soul is never torn or ever worn or ever shorn. From the morning that the spirit was born. In the middle of the horn of the plenty and the scorn. Executive composure when the pressure hit the peak. We speak the language that the heavy and the weary and the weak and the seekers and the meek utilize to reach the mountain and the fountain and the peak and the logic that we seek. The ink is dry but the page is turning. The fire is quiet but the coal is burning. Generational intelligence is encoded in the DNA. The way we stay and pray and play the hand that they would lay upon the day to try and sway the path and stay to rap and do the math of the aftermath and the bath of the blood and the mud and the flood of the light that we had. We don't accelerate the tempo, we just saturate the bar with the gravity of who we really are. And the star and the scar and the car of the movement. Going far past the tar and the jar of the cage and the bar.
Negative BPA, don't scream it.
Never louder,
just better.
Streets still whisper every name. Heart still steady under flame. Palestine survive, hold tight, ayy. Palestine alive into the night,